Okay, so this is something interesting I noticed years ago. There's this really weird force over on Reddit, and some of you probably know this better than I do, but there are people who, if they disagree with you, they'll stick to you like glue. It's really weird, but somebody had replied to what I said here, and they were really aggressive about it. And I noticed that when I posted this, it was being downvoted immediately. And I'm thinking to myself, what is with the downvotes? Like, why would people downvote constructive criticism? Like, why? It doesn't make sense. The AI needs to get fixed for the workshops. That's all I'm saying. How come this hasn't been fixed? It's just a suggestion. Yes, I'm frustrated because it should have been fixed 3 years ago. You know what I mean? So I don't know if the person replying to me is literally a Bethesda paid shill, but it's really, really weird, man. I've seen this stuff a number of times. Let me see if I can find it. Where is he? I've got the guy blocked, and he's kind of circumventing that by using another account. And he's trying to make me seem like I'm unreasonable and I'm just really aggressive. All I'm doing is posting constructive criticism. Here we go. I think the downvotes are literally due to your tone. If you want to ask a legit question or provide constructive feedback, that's fine and welcome. This isn't constructive feedback. You don't even have many downvotes. Well, at the time, it was at 20%. And somebody jumped in here. By definition of including a suggestion for improvement, it is constructive feedback. Yes, it is. It's just framed with a understandable irritation at the age of the issue. So this is a rational person who understands that somebody who's been dealing with an issue for years and they're tired of it. And you'll see when I reply, ignore this guy. I don't remember him exactly, but I blocked him a long time ago. He's contentious for the sake of being contrary. That's what I was thinking at first. Now I'm thinking, no, this is just a paid shill. This is somebody who literally is paid to try to make this game seem like it's great. Oh, and as for his comment about not having many downvotes, that would be due to actual people showing up and counteracting the bot activity another user was kind enough to make known to me. I was sitting at 20% within a half an hour. I don't know what he said here. Let's take a look. Tone is everything. Okay, yeah, I do remember reading this. Tone is everything. You catch more flies with honey. Like, this is just somebody who you can tell manipulates people horribly. Horribly. And you can see it's the same guy. I'm going to show you an alternate account he's using to circumvent this stuff. And I don't know how many people he's manipulated into poisoning against other people. It's just really sick. If this weren't a 3-year-old issue, then I might agree. But it's obvious that being entirely polite has yielded no result thus far. And he's just going to go on and on and on. Why does he care so much? Why would anybody care so much about one little post about the AI still being broken? It's not a productive way to provide feedback, no matter how long it's been. All right, blah, 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 blah. OP is just a problem. Your focus on tone rather than the problem itself is a waste of energy. Spot on, dude. 3 years. 3 years. Timescale is absolutely a factor in this. And it's disingenuous to suggest that a consumer is more likely to get what they want through showing up upset when the opposite is most often true. I think all would agree that being annoyed and terse regarding new problems is most certainly a move. Yeah, I'm not going to say that, but there's a point where your decorum must give way to something more urgent and you're just excusing ineptitude. He absolutely is. So this is somebody that's like, what's your deal, dude? Like, why do you care about his tone? I made a pretty simple comment about how it's more productive to approach a problem with civility. Now, he's voting himself up. And I'm going to show you that he's voting himself up in a moment. So people like this, you got to watch out for it, guys, because they're very manipulative. And they've got 1 million accounts, and they try to sway public opinion. I think most people here would agree with you. No, I don't think most people would agree with him, though. I really don't. And here's my reply. Nothing civil about my post, as he claims. As I told the other person, this guy has a grudge to bear, evidently. He's very invested in framing me as aggressive and problematic for posting my frustrations with a very old issue. I have him blocked, but have little memory of him. That's the reason for his energy going into my tone. Okay, now here is what I haven't read. Okay, I don't know you. I have no. Yeah, you obviously do, man. You very obviously do. And here's somebody else that I had. Okay, so this is the same guy. All right, so look. What are the chances? Okay? It's the same person. They're using another account. So he dropped in here. On top of that, the hostility from OP is directed at the community, blah, 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 blah. I'm not directing any hostility at the community. In no way, shape, or form am I throwing any hostility at people here that are part of the community. But this guy is so desperate to make me look like I'm the problem and there's no problem with this game. And this is part of the reason why you shouldn't play this game, even if you have hope for this game, because this kind of activity is very, very suspect, guys. It's really strange. I mean, why act so irritated like that? Does that make any sense to anybody? It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. And here I am replying to somebody. I rarely see this issue. And he took an issue with me replying to this too. Then you don't take workshops hardly at all because I see it daily. And I do. And this is like somebody who's saying I don't see this problem. Dude, anybody who takes workshops in this game is going to notice the AI is broken like the first time they do it. Then you don't take workshops hardly at all because I see it daily. And before anyone mentions hardware or latency, my connection is solid and I have played across 3 different rigs. The reason why I said this is because whenever I've levied complaints here before, whenever I've come here with complaints and constructive criticism, people always try to break it down to, oh, it's your connection, oh, it's your rig, oh, it's this, it's that. No, it's not. It's your broken game. And when you have to get alternate accounts to kind of go around. Now, somebody was telling me the downvotes are from bots. No, they're not. They are from Shill accounts. They're from people who are reading and watching, and they get paid to keep a positive light around the game. Now, look at this. I'm not going to read this. This guy knows that I love the Lord, and this is why he did this. Turn your aggression elsewhere. I mean, this is just off the rails crazy. There's no aggression here. This is like, you must be joking. I can't tell who you are. I reported you for breaking the rules. Please stop harassing me using other accounts. Now, this is not the first time, folks, that this has happened to me over here with this game. This used to happen to me all the time with EverQuest Next. And I was thinking about it, and you know me, my mind kind of tends to like, what's the conspiracy behind this? There's usually an ulterior motive you don't see somewhere, like, right? There's just a game being played behind a lot of things that people don't understand that. So now I'm thinking back at EverQuest Next, thinking, were they like hiring people? And you guys are probably thinking, nah, dude, it's not that. It's just fanboys. It's just the fanboys and people who identify with the product. You could be right. But this level of going out of your way to make me look like the problem, to make me look like an aggressive person, when he's the one swearing, he's the one attacking my character. It's insane to me to see this, but this is the world we live in today. And this guy, if you look at him, if you take a look at his karma, he's been very good at his manipulation. But some people can see through that stuff. So why would he use 2 different accounts to do that? Why? If you're a genuine person, you're not going to do that. You're not going to go create another account to try to puff up what you were saying before and try to make somebody look bad. Anyway, guys, just be on the lookout for this kind of shill activity, because I swear that's what it is. There's no way this is just a random fanboy. They can't. People are not that sad. I'm not trying to be mean, but what the frig?